How do we get people out of practice? And I just seen this vehicle that says like garden design, and I was just thinking like, oh wow, that must be a really cool business, you know. But because it's over here near the students, I'm thinking that they may actually be a design company that's like in progress, you know, like they're probably just starting out practicing, you know. But it's like, how do we get people out of practicing? We just have to let them. We just have to let them sign up and do it.
Yes, we have to stay until 9.
Sign up and do it. You know, just sign up, create your business, and then just do your business. You know.
What happened to staying on all day?
And then, you know, I think we'll be good.
What happened to that?
I think we'll be good. I think I'm supposed to be going 20 miles per hour on the streets.
I'm not sure.
Thank God that they're not enforcing any major rules, because it looked like I was just about to make a mistake. But luckily, I did not make a mistake. I stopped myself. I think it's because I'm used to driving on this street. They might be having a graduation or something around here. I see people dressing up. You know? Oh, there goes something to tell me about my speed. So see, oh.
It shouldn't be this damn hard, bro. It should be easy. Because I don't have a choice. I don't know what else to fucking do.
I can't believe that when someone told someone about their life, someone else said, choose me. And then when they said, choose me, the person decided to give them a chance. And then they decided to say something mean about them. I don't get that. I don't get why someone would say for someone else to choose them. And then all of a sudden now people want to say humanly and cruel things to that person. I don't get it. I don't get it. You just said for someone to choose you, right? Or to use you as an option for them to date or for them to mate with, okay? And now all of a sudden you are telling them or telling someone else that you wish that the person had injuries and got hurt. That don't make no sense. That is human cruelty. Human cruelty. I'm sorry, not humanly cruelty. That is human cruelty. And I think that some of these people are writing it down on paper, and then they have a nerve to ask the persons to betray their own family members. Why are you asking for people to betray? I don't get, where's the society of evilness and hatred coming from in America? We don't teach that to our children. We don't teach for them to be jealous, or for them to not share, or for them to fight, okay, for things that they want. I just cannot believe that the United States federal government just cannot get access to their government system in making sure that that all of these immigrants that are Republican or from Mexico or whatever, that are inside of their mainstream businesses or main street businesses,
No, she wants me to pay for her.
Okay, know that these are really product businesses or companies from the United States of America. Okay, or these federal agencies are really businesses of the United States of America. Okay. So what that means is you don't need to say, evil and hateful and mean and cruel things, okay, and tell our employees, okay, who are our nationalists, okay, gentlemen, okay, to say horrible and mean and cruel things to them and to wish bad upon them because they have their own happiness. I just do not get why no one is really trying to deal with those who are at work and jealous of our nationalists.
Why do you think she does it? The same reason why she's the one.
Okay, they don't accept the fact that employees do not speak at work. Okay, the least that they can do is to know that the law is you don't. At least they can. The least that they can do is to know that you don't need to speak or give your opinion about our nationalist lives. Okay, and then wish bad upon them and tell people to say mean and hateful things, and then to tell them to betray themselves, betray their country, and as a police officer from some police group, okay, and saying all these mean and horrible things. Okay, all because you want people to think that you're the leader. Okay, but you're leading by humiliation. Okay, or you're leading, to embarrass a person. Okay, or by making someone feel unloved. Okay, or feeling unsafe. It's a lot of abuse and violence. I think that the federal government should actually prosecute the governors, prosecute some of these mayors too, because their police officers are not supposed to be wandering around, okay? And the State Department, is not supposed to have police officers, looking to hold the American people's properties and depriving people of people's rights and pretending that, no agent exists. Okay, you're supposed to tell them, his agent does exist. Okay, and when he's ready, he will go and find his agents. But there is not supposed to be a continuous of fights and battles and abuses coming from any government, okay, from any government representatives or any government employees or any government associates, okay? You don't need to keep saying bad words because people are going to tell you that you need to use your ideas, okay, because that's defense, okay? That's defense. We don't just go around and say things to people, that's mean and cruel for no reason. If somebody goes and, says something mean to you, then you have the right to tell them, well, that's what I want you to do to yourself. Because this person is not offending you. This person was kind to you. Okay, this person played fool for you. This person, took the time out to hear you speak, to see what you wanted with them because you kept asking them about someone else. Okay, which was very rude in the first place. But because these gentlemen do not have good representation, okay, they don't have really good attorneys who are going to tell them the truth. No one should really be giving out any legal advice. None at all. Okay, and then they're sitting up here giving out advice and telling people to hurt themselves or to hurt their family members because they're jealous of American citizens or because they want to tell the United States of America government that they hate Americans. And I think that the government, the Congress should know that there must be another political representative there. Because those people are not supposed to be standing there all the time. Yes, it might look like it might be President, maybe it's a Bush member or something, who's playing bipartisan in the government or something. But that's the people who created the attack. That's why I always say I don't want everybody around me. Why? Because people do not know that is inappropriate for you to want to betray your country and have all these people. I think that they come from a Purple Heart. Okay, I don't know why. Congress needs to find out, why do we have a gang of Purple Heart members that are here? Excuse me, is your name Lenny? Is your name Lenny?
Lenny?
Yes. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. No, you look like a guy that I grew up with from a long time ago. Yeah, he looks like a guy that I know. Let me see if we could pick this one up. Oh, my Lord. Hi. I'm here to pick up a Kelly.
Kelly?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Spencer Road. Yes, and so like I was saying, they should just make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that they kind of investigate. You know what I'm saying? Like, where does a person get that feeling of them? Yeah, after I drop this off, yes, yeah. And then, yes, hold on, calm down, because I told you before, it's on the other side of the street, okay? So right now, that's west, okay? But I have to go to South Loop area, and then I gotta go back up to the west area. I have to drop off over here near South Loop Street, okay? And then I'm gonna go to the west side where you have to go to Walmart, okay?
All right.
Yeah, so just have patience. We're on our way. Yes, we're on our way. But like I was saying, so, and the reason being is because you have to learn more about people, Like, we shouldn't just let people just walk around and say mean and inhumane, cruel things to each other for no reason at all, okay? It's just like if a man thought that, someone wants to beat him up or hurt his family, and they have a reason to hurt his family. What reason does somebody have to really hurt your family? Okay? I mean, to hurt your family. What reason is that? What you need to do is people need to really soul search. Okay? Who do they really think that they are? Why do you think that this person over here is so important to you anyways, to want to hurt them, and for them, Sanaya, to want to come and hurt you? That just doesn't make any sense, okay? If you think that somebody wants to go and hurt you, the legal attorney or the mental health specialist should have told you, okay, that you need to get something checked out with you. Okay, because you might be being a little bit too arrogant, okay? Or maybe you're too prideful to say, I'm sorry for lying, or I'm sorry for breaking your toy, or taking, something away from you that I shouldn't have took, or whatever it is, okay? But we don't just need to go around and, and just keep bothering people, okay? And pretending that people have the right to bother us, as if we're purposely gonna do something to make us so people can harm us. And then on top of that, I don't even understand how people were actually paying someone because they think that somebody's gonna hurt them. So they're like, can you give me $20? Can you give me $10? Because when this person finds out what I did wrong, they're gonna beat me up. Okay? Why does somebody need to give you $20 or $10?
What the hell?
Because someone is coming to beat you up. If someone is gonna come and beat you up, they don't need the money in advance. You don't need any money in advance. Okay? Because we don't pay for that. We don't pay.
That's not a real word.
We don't pay for people in advance who are admitting that they committed crimes. Okay? Those people who are committing crimes and bothering people and inhumane to people, they're not supposed to have anything. It's just like a person who has the Purple Heart. You know what I'm saying? You're crying for medicine. You better be careful, because you're agreeing to betray someone. Your agreement to hurt someone else means that you have the right to be betrayed, okay? Or it means that, you have the right to be neglected, okay? Or, to be neglected, or for you to not have your medicine, okay? So some people have really, really bad allergies, they call it, quote unquote, okay? And you need medicine. Someone could just say to you, what? I don't want to give you any medicine. Do you understand that? Okay. So you cannot go around saying that you want to be a Purple Heart member, especially if you know that you have, a certain kind of a disease with you. If you know that you're going to need some kind of medicine, like all those cancer patients, why would you go around telling people that you have the Purple Heart? If you know that you need to have your cancer treatment medicine, why would you be a person that has the Purple Heart? I'm really serious, because you're planning to attack people. You're planning to spread disease, okay, and to be inhumane and to be cruel to people when you need something. Okay, that medicine is very, very expensive. No, don't go around asking people to help you to pay for the medicine, and don't go around saying, well, I was trying to help you do X, Y, and Z. You wasn't trying to help anybody do anything, because I never asked you to do anything. I would never ask any citizen, okay, or anybody to do anything like that. I don't even do my business like that.
I wouldn't have never done that.
Okay, I wouldn't even talk to you directly like that. You're not the leader. Okay, so you're only supposed to ask. I'm only supposed to talk to the leader. Only the leader, okay, is supposed to have certain information. You're not the leader, okay? So don't ever think that I'm a person who would ask you to do something for me, okay? That might be to make sure that someone understands something, okay? Or is recognized, okay? Or met, okay, with a consciousness.
Come on,
okay?
let's be more realistic about this.
All right, okay? Don't ever think that I would hire, an athlete to do something, or some average citizen. That's not your business, okay? That's not your service of duty, okay? Nobody needs to go and should be asking citizens to do anything. Okay? Why? Because that's not not appropriate.
When they're just coming back from work.
Okay, it's not appropriate to ask another citizen, okay, to help you with your personal business. That is really probably a business that's for.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't gonna do this.
That has to do with something very, very important. Okay, don't ever think that somebody's gonna ask you to do something. No. Okay, you're not the leader of the group. Okay. So nobody's asking anybody to spread disease to somebody else. I don't even know why somebody would think that. Somebody wants you to spread disease. And then after that, the person gets sick.
I can't believe he's talking.
Okay? And nobody's there to help them. That makes absolutely no sense at all. You should not be talking to somebody about the Purple Heart. Not at all. Not at all.
What is your black house doing?
Not at all. And so they really need to find out, where are all these Purple Heart members, because they're probably all around the world right now, but you're not supposed to be asking people, to betray their families with a Purple Heart. That's like us giving a duck a Purple Heart, and the duck has to take care of the family. And now all of a sudden the duck is walking around trying to get away from their family when the family needs them. What kind of crap is that? Goodness, 1 second. Let's see here. Hi. Thank you so much. I'm just, you okay?
I get dizzy when they stand up.
Be careful. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to just scan, and then I will have you sign and I'll take a picture, okay?
Okay, honey.
Thank you so much.
It didn't come with this slushy?
No.
Oh, we'll share my drink, honey, okay?
No, it didn't come with a slushie. What kind of slushie was it?
A strawberry slushy.
Oh, I'll look at my note. No, I didn't see a strawberry slushie in my notes. Here you are.
Thank you.
Let me just see here. Oh, one second.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, if you can just sign here, thank you. Sorry, my granddaughter. She loves grandma.
Yeah, she lives with me.
Oh, she does. Oh,
Yeah, her and her mom.
oh no, I pressed the wrong button by accident. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate signing on these things.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. The next button is the picture. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Here, Nisi, come over here so she can take a picture of it, honey.
Oh, wait, let me retake it because I don't want to take you in it. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a good night. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Right. Yeah. So we just have to find out what are we going to do about all of our Purple Heart members, because we're not really supposed to be asking people to commit crime. Okay? Somebody's asking someone to commit crime. That is abuse. Okay? That is abuse. And it's not fraud. It's not fraud. It's abuse. Okay? It's abuse. Because we were supposed to make sure, okay? Sanaya, quiet down because I'm recording right now. Quiet down because I'm recording. I'm going to drop you off now. Yeah, so what it is it's abuse. Okay, it's
Take
abuse.
me to Walmart.
I am. And the thing is that we don't tell animals, okay, to stay away from their families, okay? And then, we're the ones who want to be with them and make the person think that we love them and we care for them. No, that's not the duck's responsibility. That's not a citizen's responsibility either, okay? The citizen's responsibility is really to take care of their family first before they can go out into the community for all the immigrant people who do not know. In the United States of America, our business is to take care of our family first. There is no bipartisan in your family, okay? The bipartisan was in the government when we told you what your civil rights were as an immigrant, which was nothing, okay? So do not try to act like, you're so smart. There's no 50-50 argument inside of a household, okay? You learn to mind your manners. That's what you do. You're like a little child. You learn to mind your manners, okay, as a Spanish Mexican. You learn to mind your business because you're not really old enough as you think to be working. You know what? I changed my mind. To work in the United States. I changed my mind. I'm going to go to the left.
Why are you changing your mind?
Because I don't want to go that way. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Because this way might be shorter than that way. I don't feel like going through all those lights and everything. So I'm just going to go this way. This way might be a little bit shorter for me. But yeah, so, what the immigrants need to understand is that, because you're not as smart as you think you are, okay? Because you think that you're so glamorous and you think everybody wants to date you, you're not as smart as you look, okay? So you might look smart. You're not as smart. You're not very smart at all. You're just not, okay? Because you get on everybody's nerves, okay? So what you should do is you should just find a way to pack your things up and go back to your country where you can be number one. That way you don't have to have a Purple Heart. Because when your people find you and they say, well, what happened to my citizen, right? They need to put a Purple Heart on top of you and say, this person was crazy.
Because we have to.
Okay? This person wanted to use the government wrong. Okay? Just wanted to use it wrong. Okay? And the truth is because nobody wants to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't know why you think that the person that you want to deal with you wants to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. And I don't like that President Trump thinks that I'm supposed to want to deal with you. Okay? I'm not supposed to want to deal with you because that's not the law. Okay? It's really against foreign policy. Okay? The governor is not supposed to want to deal with you either. The Secretary of State is supposed to want to deal with you, but not deal with you as in go over there to the American Citizens House. Maybe they should say go back to your country. Okay? If you just paid a lot of money and you're wandering around and you're getting lost bothering people, then maybe it's time for you to go back. Okay? That means that it's time for you to go back to your country. Why? Because you have nothing to do. Usually when you come into the United States of America, you have a job, okay? You're not coming here to just wander around in our streets and get lost. That's all the homelessness that they see in California. Those are probably all really immigrants. Okay, and black men have to learn and understand you're not making peace with someone. You're not making peace with someone that we already said that cannot have a human right. And you're not making peace after post-war with someone who tells you that they don't like you. If they don't like you, that's too bad. Who cares? You don't need them anyways. You learn to keep quiet. Okay? That's the person that we have to care about. How to deal with you. How to help you with your feelings. Okay? You're not really supposed to be associating yourself with people who are going to tell you that they hate you. Okay? You don't give anything to anybody who's going to tell you that they hate you. Why? Because we have to have kindness. Okay, maybe if it's children, you could say something a little different, but those are your children. Okay, because children are not perfect, okay, and they're always going to scream and yell because they're trying to test the waters and figure themselves out, and because they know that they're not big, okay, they know that they're very small, they know that they're not big, so, your kids are just always going to yell. Why? Because they're trying to get their own way, okay, but that's okay. We can deal with that child, but you cannot deal with an adult who is supposed to already be civilized and know how to behave and know how to keep still and keep quiet. Even if you can't have what you want, you learn how to behave and keep still and keep quiet. You do not keep jumping up and down and getting on people's nerves. I'm very serious. And then you want to sit up here and lie and act like, oh, I'm so smart and I'm so bright and I'm so intelligent. You understand? You're not bright, you're not intelligent, you're not nothing. Very serious. Very serious.
Damn, bro.
And the reason being is because nobody cares. Oh, look at Claire. Maybe she's doing her business over. Clara, that's a restaurant. She must be doing her business over. I don't know if she lives inside that house or not where she cooks. The restaurant there. I don't know if she lives there too and cooks there. She might just use the house there to cook and go someplace else to live. She probably has a really, really nice house. But we just have to make sure that, we are practicing to be good and to be kind and to be gentle and to be loving and respectful, okay? Quiet. If you don't have to be loving, you could be compassionate, okay? You could be compassionate for someone, but that's it, okay? The Mexican immigrants need too much counsel. They are not supposed to be leaders. Why? Because we have to retrain them to think as human beings. How can you have someone be a leader who is walking around telling people to sit in here making people write contracts to say and promises that they're going to kill someone in order for them to walk out the door? Okay, so someone say, I want you off my property, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave if you promise me that you're gonna kill someone, okay, for all the money that I gave you. Okay, you do not want to have someone sit up here writing contracts from Mexico, okay, the black ones and the white ones. Okay, you do not need Mexican people trying to get off of our telling people to get off the property if they're gonna hurt someone for them. Okay? That is not the law. That is not the law.
Where are you going?
I'm dropping you off.
Hurry up.
I can't hurry up. Because I told you that it was on the other side of the street. Didn't I tell you I have to go from all the way down there to go all the way to the west side?
Go.
We are going. Why are you screaming?
Why are you going through all these fucking...
Because you have to. I'm trying to get to the main. I'm trying to get to the west side. I told you. That's why I told you that I had to go over there first.
I don't even care, you idiot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, stop calling people names because guess what? It doesn't make you look bigger. Okay? Doesn't make you look like you're a bigger person. It really means that you're smaller.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay? It means that you feel inferior to the person who's bigger than you.
Shut up.
Okay? And so that's the way that people need to think. You know, you're screaming all the time. You're upset all the time. You know, now you need American citizens to change your thinking and to change your mind all the time. Like, why do we have to train you how to think? Because you're not supposed to be here. Okay? And you're really only an immigrant. So you have to accept that. You have to accept that you're an immigrant just like all the other 27 countries. All the other 27 countries that's here in the United States, Canada, France, everybody, okay? You are only an immigrant just like they are. That's it. And so what does that mean to you? It means that you are not ever going to be first place if they aren't either. Not in this state. Okay? So you don't need to keep trying to, you know, get yourself together, make yourself look prettier. You don't need to tell everyone, oh, well, you know, you're supposed to be prettier. No, you're not supposed to be pretty. You're not supposed to be prettier. You're supposed to be smart. Okay, you're supposed to be a goodwill person. There's other things, other reasons. You're supposed to be a responsible person. Okay, there's other reasons why people can be together. Okay, being pretty is later. Okay, if you have all of the other you have all of the other personal qualities. Okay, character. Okay, you have characters like looking at a house. Okay, looking at a picture. Okay, you have to have character. Look at the architecture. You gotta have character. If you don't have character, okay, then you're not really good for anybody. Okay, people don't need people who are just gonna copy everything that they say and then say something humanly cruel about them behind their back. If that's how you felt from the very beginning, then why did you agree? You should have just said no. Okay, you are humanly cruel, and don't think that it's because you think that another woman's in vain. No, you don't worry about that other woman because you don't really know what that man is going to do. You really don't. He's a liar. Okay, he's a liar. That's why I always say, give people the lie detector test. Okay, he's a liar. Okay, he's a liar. Okay, he's a liar. And so because he's a liar, okay, you're not supposed to feel bad. Okay, you're not really supposed to care. What you're supposed to do is to say what you can and what you can't do. Okay, if you can be bothered, then you can be bothered. If you can't be bothered, then you can't be bothered. Okay, but it's okay. You just have to say that the person's a liar. Okay.
I've been doing that for like 6 months straight. 6 months. It took me a long time.
He's a liar. Okay? But that's it.
So I don't know how they're
He's a liar. And so if you feel uncomfortable being around liars, well, that's okay. That's okay if you feel uncomfortable being around liars. But you just have to know that because you feel uncomfortable being around liars, you just tell him the truth. Why? Because you don't really need yourself to be around someone who wants to lie. Okay? That's why. You're supposed to say because you have more integrity. Okay? You're supposed to say that you expect better, even if somebody is rich. Okay? You don't expect people to just lay up on top of you and piss on you like it's a pot. Okay? supposed to know that it's not okay for you to go and take somebody's stuff, or it's for you to be a mark. Okay? You're supposed to think that you're a marking for someone else. You're going to mark yourself. You're an immigrant. Why do you want to mark yourself? You're not even supposed to be here. Okay, who do you think you're supposed to be marking yourself up? You're not supposed to mark yourself up for some man who's a liar. Okay, you're not supposed to be marking yourself up for someone who you just said was humanly cruel. I wouldn't say anything bad about a person who's humanly cruel. I would say something like, I hope you get better, brother. Okay, I hope you get better. Just said a prayer today for somebody else. Okay, you have to say prayers for people. You have to hope better for people. Why? Because their unhappiness kind of feels like it's your unhappiness. Why are you going to keep talking? Why are you going to wish something bad on somebody who doesn't even care? Okay? Person who doesn't care because they're trying to fit in, or because they don't want to be left out of the crowd. No, you should just say to the person, you know what? I'm happy that you're with your mates or whatever it is. But if you want to hang out and just be friends, we can do that. We can be cool. Why? Because that way you don't have to say anything bad about the person. Okay? You don't have to think that you're doing something wrong. Because now you're going to have to tell if you thought that you were doing something wrong. Why? Because. Okay, because nobody wants to have to deal with your responsibilities. Nobody wants to have to deal with the responsibility of another person. Okay, because somebody else is out doing whatever they want to do, being irresponsible. They don't realize it, but them being irresponsible might be making and causing responsibilities for other people. Okay, we're not allowed to think that as a human being, if we give one person a life saving, okay, that we can give everybody a life saving. I can't give everybody a life saving. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to stand in front of Congress and say, oh yeah, I think I was able to give this person a life saving. Okay? I was able to give more than one person a life saving. Who the hell am I supposed to be standing there telling them that I think that I can give more than one person a life saving? Okay? As a woman, as a human being, when the law says you could probably only really give one person a life saving. You're not supposed to think that you can give a whole bunch of people a life saving. You can only give one person a life saving. Okay? Nobody is ever supposed to think, not in the United States of America, that you can give a person more than a life saving. Do not ever think that because somebody has an income that's big enough for them, okay, that they can give a life saving. No, they cannot. No, they cannot. Okay, you don't know what that is for. People have to use their money in the Federation for their businesses, because that's what they said they were going to do. So when they say, okay, we got to fly here, the person has to have money. You don't know how long they're going to travel for, how long they're going to go for. They have to look professional, okay, all the time. Everything is so expensive. I don't know why somebody would think that.
All right, let me out.
Okay, I'll be back to get you. Okay, I got to go pick up.
Wait.
Call me when you're ready. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Call me when you're ready. I'm going to pick you up right here. Okay? I don't know why somebody would think that, someone has a life saving for them. Okay? You're going to sit up here and think this person just said that they just receives a life saving from someone else, from a woman. And you're going to say, oh, well, see if she has a life saving for me too. You're crazy. I have absolutely nothing for you. Okay? I don't have anything for you. I'm not telling Congress that I think that I'm a superhero. Okay? I'm not no superhero. I do not think that I have a life saving for other women or for a bunch of people. Don't ever try to include yourself to be around someone, not because you don't qualify, okay? Because there was no offer. Okay, you sit up here raising your hand. There was no offer for another bed. And then you're going to sit up here and say, well, you got more than enough for another bed. No, we do not. We do not have more than enough for another bed. That is, well, Taisha. I'm an American citizen. Don't keep saying, oh, Taisha. I don't know any immigrants from the internet. Okay? I wish that the men had voices to speak. I wish that they had better representation around them. Okay? So then that way they could say, let's call Taisha to see if she knows any of these immigrants who keep knowing her name. But no, it's because he already knows how they know him. He already knows that they're playing some little stupid game. Okay, so he doesn't do it. But he should do it. Why? Because you're not supposed to be using people's names like that, because Congress doesn't really know how these people are working. Okay? Because they need to know that there's someone walking around looking for a life saving for one woman, from the same person. What kind of craziness is that? You don't know me from nowhere. I'm very serious. You don't know me from nowhere. I would tell them to smack you upside your head. You don't know me from nowhere. Don't ever keep saying that I know this woman over here. I don't care. You mind your manners around me. Even if you think that somebody hates me, a person I'm supposed to take care of because you told him to hate me and he hates me. I do not care. You mind your manners around me. Why? Because you don't know me. He might think that he has a reason to feel like that. But you don't know me like that. You don't know me. I might actually be able to tell someone to smack you, use their hand and smack you in your face. You don't know me from nowhere. You don't never want to think. You don't never want to tell someone, oh, I want to go over here and stay with this woman over here. You don't know me from nowhere. You don't ever pretend like I owe you something or I have to give you a favor. And then you sit up here hiding behind my back. I don't owe nobody nothing. You understand that? I only owed one person something and they didn't call me to get anything that I owe them back. That was it. Okay, everybody has their own debt collectors. Yes, we owe the debt collectors, but I don't owe no woman nothing. I don't even talk to women like that. I don't owe no country nothing. I don't owe you nothing. I'm doing what I want to do. Why? Because that's what I plan to do. You don't worry about what I'm doing with my federation. Why? Because the federal government already knows what I'm doing. You learn to mind your manners in front of the federation, because you don't know me either. Because see, I tell them to put a fist to your face. You understand that? I tell them to put a fist to your face, because you don't never misbehave like that in front of me, in front of no government. I don't care if you're a worker, because you don't care that you're a worker. Because you're not supposed to be expressing yourself. We already said that. And you just can't help yourself because you think you're not somebody else. You're not. In the United States of America, the customer is always right. Okay? So you learn to mind your manners. You don't put yourself and your friends in my environment, using my friends and my family as your informant because you want to know where I live so you could get shot in your head with a bullet. I'm going to tell you right now, you stay the fuck away from me and my family. I don't give a fuck who you think I am. I don't give a fuck what you think you're creating. You will get fucked up in your head. Do you understand that? You better learn your motherfucking manners. I don't give a fuck about no fucking British. I don't give a fuck about no Mexican. I said I don't know where the fuck that person lives. You can stay in fucking Mexico. But let me tell you something, you little stupid ass wannabe motherfucker. I can still find you when you coming across that motherfucking bridge. Do you understand that? You will get shot in your motherfucking head. Do you understand that? Do not ever fucking play games with me. Do not ever mention my fucking name. I don't give a fuck what you think you did. You didn't do shit for me. My Congress did that for me. Do you understand that? You will get shot in your motherfucking head. I'm serious. Because I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't know why people keep thinking that somebody gives a fuck about those human beings. Did you see at the end of the Alamo how they killed the U.S. representative? Like he was sitting up there saying to the Mexican general, I will make sure that your people are well taken care of. And they still took a gun and shot him in his head like he was a fucking animal. Do you think I give a fuck about you? I will shoot you in your head the same motherfucking way. Don't ever depend on me. Don't you ever think that I'm somebody who can take care of a bunch of people. You don't never try to raise my hand and take care of you. I would tell them to take a gun and shoot everybody in the fucking head laying there on the ground and think that I'm supposed to take care of them. You're going to be upset. Tom's going to be mad. Because these people got diseases. They're not supposed to be sitting up here thinking that I'm supposed to be taking care of them when I just told them that I only agreed to take care of one person. The fuck is wrong with you? You're going to sit up here and try to remove a man that from his own fucking life, from his own fucking position and put yourself there? You will fucking die. Do you understand that? You need to, the Mexicans need to, and all those other refugees and everybody else, all you little fucking stupid wannabe fucking immigrants. Okay, because you're a fake liar. You don't want to be nothing. You just want to run around here and show everybody how much of a terrorist you are. And I'm the only one who's willing to chop your motherfucking fingers off. Why? Because you ain't worth shit. Do you understand that? So don't you ever keep thinking that you have the right to depend on me for anything. Because I agreed to fucking chop your motherfucking hand off. Okay? Because you always touching shit. So don't you ever fucking think you need to depend on me. Don't you ever tell someone that I think that I am supposed to be taking care of all of these people. Who the fuck am I supposed to be? Who the fuck do you think I am? Don't you ever think that? Don't you? And all these children and these men over here. I hate your motherfucking guts. Do you understand that? I think every motherfucking day that somebody came up with this immigrant shit just to get on my motherfucking nerves. Do you understand that? Do not ever, I'm telling you the truth. I swear to goodness, I could put my hand on the motherfucking Bible. They could take a lie detector test and it's going to say positive. She hates your motherfucking ass. And she thinks that somebody purposely put these motherfucking immigrants here just to get on my last motherfucking nerves. So do not ever think to raise your motherfucking hand like I want to take care of you. No, the fuck I do not. I don't give a fuck about you. I'll be right back. Give a fuck about you. You're leaving this motherfucking state. You ain't fucking staying here with me. The fuck you think I want you here for? You're out of your motherfucking mind. Hello, 40 for one. The black one, right? Yes. Yeah. It's 20 on yours and 25. I can't make a sweet cream. Okay. Lemon fry? Lemon fry. Hi. Hello. I'm here to pick up for John K.
John, yeah, John K. So, 3 weeks ago.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, pizza? Thanks.
Yes, I need to give you Slurpee.
Oh, yeah, the Slurpee.
Yeah, just give me one.
Okay. I'm going to put this in the car, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, thank you. see, there is a light one. I thought there was a light one in the car. Where does the light come from? There is a light. There is one, huh? Where does that come from? Oh no. Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh. How do I turn it off? Go by itself. Oh. What? Oh, that's a reading light. That's what says it. I'm like, what is that light? Okay, so reading lights. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay. Oh, this vehicle is so cute. It has a reading light. Oh my god, how am I supposed to get that off? It's a reading light. Oh. How cute is that? Let me see if there's a piece of tape. Hi. Oh, sorry. Do you have a piece of tape when you get the chance?
Tape? I don't have.
No? Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. He doesn't know he does have a piece of tape. Oh, my Lord. It's okay. Where am I going? 3 minutes away. I know I'm calling somebody. Oh Lord. I was trying to hang it up. Oh gosh. I was trying to connect and call somebody, but I don't have anybody to call. Oh Lord. Where am I going? Go to Stella. I should just get my gas from right here, huh? I was trying to call roadside assistance. Oh Lord. I pressed the wrong button. I wonder if it's really calling a roadside assistant. But they can't pick up. They're like, we cannot help this person. We think she did it again by accident. I think the roadside assistance has to be connected to the car. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that people are going to have to explain more. Why are they... How do you do that? How do you click OK? Alright. This car is not touchscreen. No, it is not. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see, what is this one? Okay. Oh. All right, so let's see. I think I can get some gas really, really fast. Okay, let's go now. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe the gas went up, but who cares, right? Probably went up because the immigrants are mad that they're immigrants. Okay, great. We know. Mexico's the one who's not, traders are the ones who are not wanting to tell people that they think that they're supposed to be richer. They just want to tell the citizens that they think that they're supposed to be richer, or they want to pretend that the money is for them and that they're going to become richer, but really it's for someone else, white. Okay, but why are people doing business like that when you're not worth anything anyways? Okay, we know that you're not really supposed to be rich. Why are you walking around here acting like you are? Okay, no, you're supposed to be whatever those police officers get every month, $600. That's it. You're supposed to think that you're supposed to be rich. Okay, then you're bothering everybody. Okay, you're supposed to be poor. You're supposed to be whatever your economics is in your country. Now, if you work here in this country, you know, of course, the economics might go up because our economics is higher, okay? But you don't come to this country enforcing your laws. No, what you need to do is you need to keep yourself poor. Okay, that's what the security was supposed to be for. Security was supposed to be to make you poor. If my security is supposed to make the Americans richer. You see how that works out? Okay.
Turn left onto Avenue East, North Texas Boulevard.
Okay, and that's where security comes in. Okay, that's how we do business, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and tell me about you all day long and think that you're supposed to be rich. I don't even know why we have all these people working in our federation. They should really, really try hard to not talk about American citizens, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Sitting up here wanting yourself to have a better life, and then you're gonna tell someone else to knock someone else out of their own heritage, and then you're gonna try to act like, oh, I wanted them to be shot in the head because they agreed with me. You're so stupid. Shut up. I can't even believe you even wrote something like that down on paper. Can't believe that people sitting up here writing stuff down. Like who? What kind of committee is that? Who was the committee leader? Sitting up here writing stuff down. Something else. You are something else. Sitting up here trying to make people believe that you're better than them when you ain't worth nothing. Don't ever tell someone that you're better than them when you are worse than someone else because you're prettier than them. Give me a break. You are so stupid. You can't even speak English. Somebody asks you a question, you don't know where you're going. You don't even carry any money on you. You know, traveling from one country to another country. You need to shut your mouth up. You need to shut your face up. You don't even know how to travel as an immigrant. Shut up. You don't even know how to take care of yourself. You don't even know how to be sensibly responsible for yourself. You're like, oh, they got all these rich black men and they like us. Yeah, right. I tell you to get out of their damn house. With your crazy self. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm forgetting a bag, actually. I'm going to tell you to get out of their house. Because you told them to get rid of their family members. So it's okay to tell you to get out of their house. You're bugging. You are really bugging out. Sitting up here acting like you have rights. You tell someone to ignore their family members and then you get to go instead. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. So let's see on this side. Okay. Yes. That was good. That was a good idea. But now I think I'm gonna sign off because it's delivered. Peace.